My thought on the Continental Classic so far, I think there's just too much of a reliance on, well, it's the Continental Classic, as though this is this long time established tournament that you can rely on the history and significance of. This thing's a year old, and I think that there's too much of this. It's the tournament, so that's the importance. But I'm not hearing why it's important. I'm not sensing that that urgency that is attached to all of these people. Like, we got it a bit tonight with Darby. I appreciated that, of like him wanting to win this tournament. But I think that stuff, like a Darby segment we'll get into later, that to me is the stuff that should be part and parcel with all of these great matches, but also like the desires of all these people of what this tournament would mean for you.
So at the center of all that, I think, is the problem of the Continental Championship being poorly defined. There's really no real thing that makes it coveted. You know, the way a world championship is, it's just another secondary championship. And you're talking about guys like an Ospreay that had been going for the bigger championships in the past. So it's kind of hard to understand, unless they have a specific reason, which they haven't told us, why they would want to go for this secondary championship. Even Darby doesn't really seem to care about the title itself. He's just in it for the tournament. A tournament like this involved and this sort of prolonged really should be for a title shot at the world champion. And not just a title shot, but a title shot at a significant venue. Like, ideally, this is the type of thing that gives somebody a title shot at All In. But instead, they're giving that to the Owen, which is fine. But I think you need something of equal value for something as big as the C2 if you want to make the C2 feel like it's an important tournament.
Something that you could easily do is just whoever is holding that Continental Championship at the end of the year gets an automatic title shot. Anytime they choose, and
like a briefcase type of thing.
It's just they get to name their shot, something like that. And I know you sort of have that going at the moment with Christian.
See, because I think that gimmick, like a Money in the Bank gimmick, would be way better coming off of the C2. Like, the winner should get that, you know.
I think when you have like the international title, the Continental Championship, like these titles are sort of interchangeable to most people, and you're not clamoring like this Continental Championship is this career-making move for someone for elevation's sake.